So DeVonta Smith wins an ESPY. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet because he's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
18th pick in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great weekend, a great Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. You know why I'm pumped up? It's Sunday. Do you know why? Because we are 1 week closer to training camp. We are 1 week closer. What are we at? Like 2.5, 3 weeks now? I cannot wait for it to start. I mean, you could put a helmet on me. I'll run through the wall right now. Let's go. Let's play some football. But we didn't have training camp last year. We didn't have preseason last year. And it was really hard going from nothing to week 1 in the NFL season. This year, we get to see preseason. I mean, I want to say we got a new coach. We got a new quarterback. We got a young wide receiver. We got battles at the wide receiver position, the running back position, the secondary. We still got to resolve Zach Ertz's situation. We still need another corner. There's a lot of things that are going to be going on during preseason this year. So it's going to be very fascinating. I will be streaming every Eagles preseason game, every Eagles game, most NFC East games that I can do, Miami Dolphin games, and Indianapolis Colts games because we own their draft picks. So if you haven't, please like, please subscribe. You're not going to want to miss any of it. Now, before I get into this video, one other thing I have to do is I have to give 2 shout-outs. One, to my daughter, Gia. Gia turned 11 years old yesterday. I did not do a video, but I wanted to tell her happy birthday on here, tell her that I love her, and I hope she had a wonderful day. Love you, little girl. Love you, baby. Happy birthday to you. The other shout-out I have to give is to a guy with a voodoo doll, a Dallas Cowboy fan with a voodoo doll. Now, even Cowboy fans with voodoo dolls can be nice once in a while. You guys know me and Mark Holmes, we go at it constantly, right? About Eagles, Dallas, and off of YouTube, we kind of do the same thing when we talk about our teams. But in reality, even though we have that competition and we go at it, we are friends. We are friends, and we're friends off of YouTube. And Mark is a wonderful, wonderful guy. And I saw a video yesterday where you guys know I won that Jobu trophy he had to make for me and Kelly Green, which looked great, by the way. But he went to an autograph show, and he had Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts sign it. That blew me away, blew my mind, was not expecting that. Called him up, I talked to him about it. I even offered him money, he wouldn't take it. Just a really nice thing for him to do. So I want to give Mark a huge shout out because that was really, really nice of him. Yes, we're going to go at it, we're going to battle because we don't like each other's teams, but he is a good guy. So shout out to Mark Holmes, definitely. Now, as far as the Eagles go, a lot of us saw last night. Well, I personally, I got to tell you, I don't watch the ESPYs, okay? I'm not a big ESPY guy. It's not a big deal to me. However, oftentimes my team, my players that we like, don't win anything. So it was very nice yesterday to see DeVonta Smith win, College Player of the Year. A College Player of the Year. He won an ESPY for it, and he deserved it. He deserved it. DeVonta Smith was an absolute stud last year, and he was one of my top 5 overall players in the whole entire draft. Okay, so when the Eagles got him at 10, to me that was like one of the best picks I've seen the Eagles take in years, especially the way it went down, right? You jump the Giants, Pizzle's over there pissing himself, crying the blues, and Giant fans, oh, we're going to get DeVonta Smith. They don't get DeVonta Smith. Then they have to get Kadarius Toney. Now Kadarius Toney is some stud better than DeVonta Smith in their eyes. What are you kidding? He wasn't even a first-round pick. He should have gone in a second. Okay? Let's be honest, okay? Kadarius Toney ain't no DeVonta Smith. Okay? DeVonta Smith won an ESPY for College Player of the Year. And I'm going to tell you this. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Okay? He's about to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. I think it's very hard to win Rookie of the Year. It usually seems like that goes to quarterbacks. But Offensive Rookie of the Year, he can win that. And I think DeVonta Smith is going to have a huge year. I think DeVonta Smith is going to have over 1,000 yards. I think he's going to break every Eagles rookie wide receiver record there is. That's what I honestly think. I think he's a complete stud. I think he's a day one starter. Now, I don't say this because he's an Eagle. I would have said this no matter where he went. If you watch my videos in the draft leading up to the draft, I had like 4 guys I wanted at 6, right? And this is when we were at 6, right? I wanted Jamar Chase, DeVonta Smith, who the hell else did I want? I can't even remember everybody else. Oh yeah, Kyle Pitts. How could I forget Kyle Pitts? Probably my number 1 overall player in the draft. And then Penny Sewell was my last guy. Those were my 4 guys that I was hoping. One of them just fell to 6, and I would have been happy, okay? So DeVonta Smith, I think, is going to be a stud. I think that the ESPY award is just the start of things to come with him. It's just the start of things to come with DeVonta Smith. I expect a big year from DeVonta Smith, okay? I think he's going to be a really, really good player for a very, very long time. And I'll be shocked if he's not, okay? The other thing that I kind of want to talk about real quick is Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson was interviewed, and he was talking about Nick Sirianni. I took a lot of heat in my last video about Nick Sirianni because I said, and it was meant to be a prediction, that I think he's going to end up being an upgrade over Doug Peterson. Now, people, rightfully so, their argument is, how can you say that when Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl? And it's fair. It's a very fair comment. Now, remember, this is a prediction. This is a far out there prediction that I'm making. But I believe that when you look at Doug Peterson's work and you look at him after 2017, this is a guy that did not know how to run his offense. He tried to always put a square peg in a round hole, okay? And I'll always remember a quote by Dick Vermeil. He said, you know a good coach when he has the ability. You know a coach is good when he has the ability. You hear this stinking cat up there? What the hell? I got 2 cats, they're all fighting. But I got, what was I saying now? Dick Vermeil. Oh yeah, Dick Vermeil. He said, you know a coach is good when a coach has the ability to take the players on his roster and build his offense or defense around their talent. Okay? And that was one of the things Doug did not do well. He did not do well. When Frank Reich left, he had a hard time. If you remember, the Eagles, they had the offense in 2017 for Carson Wentz. As soon as Foles came in, they go into their bye week, they go into an RPO game. They went more RPO. The following year, when Carson came back, he wanted to stick with all those RPOs instead of going back to what Carson did well. And I think he had this problem, not just at quarterback, but throughout the whole offense. And the perfect example and proof of this is when the Eagles traded for Golden Tate. They traded a 3rd-round pick for Golden Tate, and then about, 3 weeks in to trading for him, the offensive coordinator admitted they don't know how to use him. That's a problem. That is the thing that I think Nick Sirianni is not going to do. He, supposedly, from everything we're hearing of him, from his philosophy, is you take the talent around players and you use it to your benefit. You use what they do good at. You don't try to fit somebody into something they're not. And if he takes that philosophy, then you're going to see guys like DeVonta Smith develop, Jalen Reagor develop, Jalen Hurts develop, Miles Sanders have a breakout year. You're going to start to see it. And one of the things Lane Johnson said, getting back to him, was he said that the great thing about Nick Sirianni so far is he holds everybody accountable. He holds everybody accountable, but he makes them understand why. So it doesn't matter if you're a Pro Bowler, if you're a 10-year vet. It doesn't matter who you are. If you don't go out there and you don't do your job, he's going to let you know it. He's going to correct the mistakes. He is going to tell people. Too many times last year, these veterans like Jason Peters, guys like that, they weren't held accountable for when they made a mistake. It was always some excuse. Well, he's a veteran of 10 years and he's a future Hall of Famer. He knows what he's doing. They couldn't do it. That's why you have a guy like Travis Fulgham goes out there, plays great for 3 weeks, and then as soon as Alshon Jeffrey comes back, they put Alshon Jeffrey in, okay? Because they favored their older veteran guys way too much. Nick Sirianni isn't doing that. Everything I hear about Nick Sirianni is good. So I stand by what I said. I believe he is going to end up being an upgrade at the end. It is a prediction, but I stand by it. I think he's going to be a really good coach for us. I'm very excited about Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni, he may be the single most exciting thing I think happened to the Eagles this offseason. Him and DeVonta Smith. Because there's something about Nick Sirianni that I really like. You know, my cannoli eating friend. There's just something about him I like. You know, and a lot of people get caught up in, look at the press conference, stuff like that. Who cares? Who cares? He was nervous at a press conference. But when you just hear him relax and talk football, he makes a lot of sense. One of the other things that he's doing that I like, getting away from the 12-man personnel. I've been saying this for 2 years. You got to get away from it. Teams have adjusted to it. It's not working like it used to. He's going to get away from it, put more speed on the field. Speed is what we need. Speed kills. So, a lot of good things to look forward to with Nick Sirianni, with DeVonta Smith. And it's going to be one hell of a year. I'm just ready for it to begin now. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. You know, I just got off the phone with Mark Holmes, right? And I tried to record it, but he didn't want to be recorded. But he was laughing at me. He was like, Philly, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong? What are you laughing about? I just wanted to thank you again for the trophy and the signatures. I think that was really nice of you. And I heard all these like noises in the background, like, and I'm like, what the hell is that, Mark? It's like, I'm at a chicken farm. I'm buying 5 chickens. I said, why are you buying 5 chickens? You're going to be grilling them up, frying them up? He's like, no, it's for something else. Ho, 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 you'll see. Ho, ho, ho. And it turns out, I thought this dude was doing something nice for me. I thought he loved me. You know what I mean? Turns out, he's getting that trophy with those signatures, and he's going to sacrifice a bunch of chickens on it. He's going to try to satanically charge that trophy, send it to me, to jinx the Eagles. But we ain't having it, because my God is better than his God. So, Mark, I'm here to tell you, thank you for doing something nice, but you shouldn't have sacrificed no chickens, mother humper, and you know what? I'm coming for your meats.